The Delhi High Court is set to pronounce its verdict on the application filed by the central government to hang the Nirbhaya rapists. The verdict at 2:30 this afternoon will clarify if all guilty must only be hanged together or if those who have exhausted the options of curative and mercy petitions can be executed earlier. The central government in its plea stated that the guilty in the case have misused the judicial process to try and delay the hanging as much as possible. The centre argued that convicts were submitting their pleas one at a time in a deliberate attempt to postpone the execution. The plea adds that it is important to hang the guilty as soon as possible. Maushmi is joining us with more details on this. Maushmi, every hearing that comes up in this case, we're always hoping that there will finally be justice for Nirbhaya, that finally we will see the execution, the hanging of the rapists happening. Today, perhaps there will be some sense of closure about what to expect, whether there's going to be a greater delay or whether immediate steps can actually be taken to ensure the hanging of the rapists.
Right, it's been a long fight for justice, not only for Nirbhaya's family, but for the entire country and all those people who were out on the streets protesting when that horrific incident happened. And even the parliament would be watching very closely because remember, the Nirbhaya case was reverberated in the upper house of the parliament yesterday with the Aam Aadmi Party saying that the guilty should be hanged soon as possible and there should be intervention by the parliament and the president. So coming to the hearing, that is the judgment that is to be pronounced today at 2:30, the centre has appealed to the High Court citing examples and giving all documentary evidence as far as attempts by guilty is concerned to subvert the process of law and delay the entire sentencing. And we will have to wait and see what the High Court really says, because remember, twice the sentencing has been postponed because of the mercy pleas and the petitions that have been filed one by one by the guilty. So we will have to wait and see what the Delhi High Court does say.
Okay, so the hearing and the verdict from the Delhi High Court is expected at 2:30 and we'll track that very, very closely. Maushmi, thank you for joining us with all those details. We're slipping into a short break here on India's agenda. On the other side, all the highlights from US President Donald Trump's State of the Union address.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.